Tony Romo retires. D Rose is injured again, and Russell Westbrook is the hands-down MVP. All this and so much more on this week's Sports Weekly.
You are tuned into Black Hollywood Live, Sports Weekly.
What?
Rap it for us.
Right.
Rap it for us.
Be humble.
Hey.
There it is.
Be humble, guys,
Yes, be humble.
and sit down.
Sit down.
Have y'all seen this video?
Nah, I like this.
I haven't seen the video.
It's a good video.
What's
Raina's humble
the
with
deal
her
with the video?
sunglasses.
People were mad. Were people upset with the video?
I don't know.
Like social media was upset.
Yo,
I feel
can we
like.
acknowledge?
Kendall's video.
No, yeah, Kendall's video, but something about this video. I guess the fact that he acknowledged stretch marks.
Just went viral.
Yes.
Right. I put stretch marks
Oh,
on.
I know what it is. He was natural, something about natural.
Oh, he said he wanted
beautifully.
natural beauty. No, he was tired of the Photoshop. He wanted to see asses with stretch marks.
What was wrong with that? I heard he caught like some flack for that.
Sports Weekly, guys. You know, we think we're a music show every week, but we're really a sports show. Chat room, if you're already missing us, well, we're a little bit late. Are they in there? What up, chat room? This is
Holla.
Sports Weekly every Thursday night at 7 o'clock. I'm Erica Renee Davis. You can find me on Instagram, on Instastory, and on Twitter at Erica Renee D.
What's up, guys? I'm Josh Rodriguez. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram at Josh_Rodriguez_, and follow my sports podcast with my friend AJ Kelly at 10 Minute Drill on the Anchor app.
That's dope. I follow you actually.
I do too.
And you can find me guys all over social media at JJ the Talented.
Hey guys, I'm Raina.
This
And you can
bitch.
follow.
Hollywood. Walking through the airport like.
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Beyonce. Raina_LA.
She does look like a star, though.
Right,
I
yeah.
can't front. Raya,
Shining, shining,
Raya,
shining, shining.
do your thing, Raya.
Thank
Do your
you.
thing.
As always, follow all things Black Hollywood Live on BlackHollywoodLive.com. Follow us on Twitter at BHL Online. Follow us on Instagram at BHL Sports Weekly. We're a little late. We're on CP time today, so we gotta just go ahead and get this thing started. The lead, Tony Romo. What? CP time. What?
Oh, Raider's looking at himself.
No, because Josh was like,
Talking about-
full. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
We're clueless on this side.
Yeah, it's all right.
We missed the
We got our
joke.
own thing going.
Tony Romo retires. He preps for broadcasting career. Now, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with this news, but apparently he gave an interview to a CBS Sports affiliate, and he talked to the interviewer today and alluded to the fact that he was upset with Jason Garrett because Jason Garrett didn't have his back. He said that Jerry Jones has been with him and stood by his side throughout his entire career, but when it came time for him to win back his starting job, that Jason Garrett didn't give him the opportunity to do that. So now that we know that he and Jason Garrett might have some bad blood, they haven't spoken since the end of the season, and we know that Tony Romo is perpetually injured. Do we agree? He is. He's an injury-prone mother effer. Do we agree that it was time for him to retire? Was it?
We agreed on that like
Yeah,
a year
like-
A year ago.
I feel like
think
we
we
clowned Tony
predicted it,
Romo
too.
into retirement. We did.
We
What-
predicted it before season.
Where else was he gonna go? What else was he gonna do?
I think he should go to Houston.
I think you did. I think you're the only person that mentioned that he should
Yeah.
stay in the NFL.
I'm the one who likes
The
him.
rest
I feel
of us
like, on
are
this panel. I think he should go to Houston. You have it set up. You have a good defense. You have Lamar Miller, your running back. You have DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best receivers in the league.
But his contract was set at, like, I think it was a $24.7 million he was owed. So, look, I guess my question is this. If you're owed that much money, can you say, I'm going to take a $14 million pay cut? Like, can you do that per the NFL's bargaining agreement terms? Can you do that?
You can take a pay cut whenever you want. They're not going to fight against that.
Okay.
I would, who wants to take that? Pay
That's
cut,
what I'm
though?
saying.
I mean,
would
would
take a pay.
right. I could understand why he wouldn't want to
You
take
know,
the pay
and-
cut, but
and
he
just
also
to put himself at injury risk again. Sorry, I cut you
Right.
off. Go ahead.
no. But like, if you're Tony Romo, you have to recognize the situation. You know, you're getting old. You're hurt. A lot of teams are not going to take chances on you. You have to play at least a year or two to prove yourself.
Okay.
And he probably weighed that option and
Right.
came up with the decision like I'm gonna
Let me
sit it out and
retire.
retire.
Huh.
I mean, he's still working. He's gonna work for CBS now, taking
Yeah.
Phil Simms' spot.
Yeah, he's the lead analyst there for CBS Sports now, which
Which
is
would
Straight to the
be
top.
it should be interesting. I don't see Tony Romo as a
He didn't
sports
have to
commentator.
He didn't have to contact Dario and go on a panel and work his way up.
right.
He just got the job
got
right
the
away.
job.
Raina, what's
All
the
right.
chat room saying?
Well, they said, "Hey, Raina, Erica, you're back. You were missed last week."
Hey!
Mr. Ragaman says, "What's up, y'all?" Demo says, "Raina, Hollywood, LA," and then Demo says, "Romo should just retire, please."
He's gone. Okay, so now that we know that Jerry Jones, as we always say, was kind of jacking Tony Romo off, whatever, that's fine. He loves him. He's family to him. No problem.
I don't jack off family, but okay.
I don't see the correlation. That's demented family.
Okay. Well, if Dak Prescott succumbs to the sophomore
Oh my
slump,
goodness.
are the Cowboys looking at themselves like, dang it, we should have kept Tony Romo? Because at least with Tony Romo, you know the animal that you're going to get.
Yes, they should.
What is so funny?
Yeah, I mean, why would you? Even if he slumps, it's better than 3 games from Tony Romo, and then he's out for the rest of the season.
Well, my thing is, what if Dak goes down with an injury? See, I think that type of situation, you can call Tony Romo and say, you know what, you want to get off the couch, and
Right.
so I think that's still possible.
Cool.
That's a good point. I'm on that one.
Cool.
I say if Dak has the sophomore slump like RG3, like so many quarterbacks have, I think if. And it's very possible.
very possible.
Because now all the teams have an
the
opportunity
tape is
to
out there
figure
now.
to figure him out, to figure out that offense and to figure out Zeke and whatever. So I think that the Cowboys will be kicking themselves if Dak doesn't deliver at least a winning season next year.
No, I agree, but what are you supposed to do? I mean, he led you to a first round bye of what were they 13-3? A 13-3 record. You have
Yeah.
to roll with him.
And it was
I
2
mean, what are you
games.
going to sign
You have
Romo? You're not going to sign Romo as your backup. Romo doesn't want to be a backup, and on top of that, he's going to ask too much money for a backup.
But I'm saying, like, maybe they're going to be looking back and saying, oh, we should have had Romo as a starter, kept Dak as a backup. And
Yeah.
listen, I mean...
No, I know what you're saying, but that's ultimate hindsight for me. That's ultimate
Okay.
hindsight.
Yeah,
2020.
There's nothing you can do about that.
I mean, Dak led you to a 13-3 record. You got to roll with him.
Okay.
He had the best rookie season quarterback season ever.
Ever, yeah.
so.
Okay, Russell Westbrook ties Oscar. Wait, are they playing right now? Are the Thunder playing right now?
I think they're playing.
let me
I
find
think
out.
Russell's turning the ball over as we
on
speak.
my daily fantasy.
Russell Westbrook ties Oscar Robertson's
think it's still
41
tied.
triple doubles. Was it last night or the night before that he tied?
Night before.
Night before. So
Yeah.
Tuesday night he tied Oscar Robertson's 41 triple doubles in a single season.
Wow.
Is Russell Westbrook? I mean, we know he's a beast, but is he
Yes,
the
he's a
hands down
baller.
MVP?
Absolutely not.
No.
Whoa.
Hands down?
No.
Hands?
You
Are
don't
you
think
kidding
that,
me?
You don't think that game solidified his
No,
MVP?
not at all. James Harden, first of all, his team was 14 games better than Russell Westbrook's team. He's more efficient than Russell Westbrook. He shoots better. He's has just about the same amount of assists. He's having a career year as far as stats are concerned. He has 20 triple doubles.
Let me read you these receipts.
go
Read the receipts.
Okay, so Westbrook is averaging 10.4 assists. Okay, Harden's averaging 11.2 assists.
More.
Harden is second in scoring though, averaging 29.2 points per
Already
game.
contributing more points. than
Westbrook is averaging 31.8 points per game.
Okay.
And what's his name? Westbrook is averaging 10.7 rebounds per
Okay.
game.
He's
This-
out rebounding.
Do you want to
Yeah.
know? Russell Westbrook is that superhero that messes up the whole effing city before he saves the girl or saves the day.
And you're gonna say because of turnovers.
Turnovers, missed shots, bricks, everything.
What's his
dumb
field goal
decision.
percentage?
His
Thank you.
42.6%. That's horrible for a guard.
That's not too bad.
That is bad.
I don't think
That
so.
is bad.
Is it bad, Raina?
That
Now
is
when you're
bad.
having a triple W, you're gonna miss
42%.
shots.
Yeah.
42%.
Thank you.
42% is bad.
The
34% from 3-point range is bad.
Look what he's doing.
What do you want to see?
He's only-
He shouldn't be shooting threes. He's not a 3-point shooter. Why is he shooting threes?
Look, when Russell Westbrook's on the floor, the differential is 3 point plus 3.2. With off the floor, minus 9.8.
Only
Minus
only plus
9.8.
only plus 3.2. That's
Yes.
it?
Hey, but look at the differential though. Minus 9. They're sorry without him.
They
I'm not
are.
saying
They're
that-
sorry
I'm
without
not,
him.
I'm not saying
By
he's-
comparison, James
Right.
Harden, it's plus both ways, off the court, on the court.
Okay. Victor Oladipo last year averaged how many points per game? 16 points per game. How many points per game he averaged this year? 16. What difference did Russell Westbrook make in his game?
Raina, you're
No,
the
wait,
collegiate
what?
baller.
I don't understand the question.
What say you?
I personally think Russ is, like, after that game, I think he is the MVP by far, hands down. He
Look-
has
Okay, sorry.
he has just been. Go ahead.
No.
You can
Go ahead.
I mean, if you're comparing him to James, I'm not taking anything away from James' game. I think,
Right.
he's been efficient as well. But Russ is just the triple. That's pretty damn hard to pass.
It is.
So they're 41
And it's
triple
impressive.
doubles. That's very impressive.
Yep.
I think, hands down, he definitely has the MVP in the bag.
He
He's
should
in his
anyway.
bag.
To your point, I'm not saying hands down.
Right.
One of the main reasons we're talking about this is because it's not hands down in my opinion.
Okay.
But I think there is a case to make Russell Westbrook the MVP.
Oh, there's absolutely a case.
There's definitely a
Yeah,
case.
there's
You agree
absolutely
with
a
that?
case.
Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
you're just saying hands down. We're agreeing that hands down it's not
Right.
as easy.
Right.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have a co-MVP conversation.
Right.
Okay, so wait, go ahead, Raina.
No, I was gonna say, would you think it's hands down or no?
I think it should be hands down. What does the chat room say about MVP?
Let's see. Demo says James Harden for MVP with Josh on this one.
Demo! Let's get it, Demo!
The numbers aren't
on, let me
lying though.
refresh.
The
Let me
numbers
refresh.
aren't. The numbers aren't lying.
Right.
And like I said last week, one of my arguments last week was
Right.
that without Russell Westbrook, Oklahoma City Thunder is terrible. Is
so is Houston.
Is a worse team than Houston without Harden.
I agree with that. So the conversation now becomes: do you pick an MVP based on not only their stat line, like their stats, but do you also pick them on how well their team would do with or without them?
That's the definition in my book.
Okay.
The NBA isn't defining it that way, but just by the term most valuable player, it's who is most valuable to their team. Russell Westbrook is most
Yeah, I
valuable
think
to the
so,
Thunder.
too.
I disagree.
More valuable than Harden is to the
Is
Rockets.
Kawhi even in the conversation?
No, I would put him for defensive player
right.
of the year,
Okay.
but I would not put him
The
for
Spurs
MVP.
are-
And definitely not LeBron.
How's that
Sorry.
LeBron? LeBron's the best player in the world.
In the world,
That-
but not for MVP
How?
though.
How? Without LeBron, the Cavs
MVP
are-
Wait,
this
wait.
year?
But
Yeah,
You think
he's in the
LeBron
discussions
could get-
every
Is
year.
it just because
In
he's
the
the best player in
discussion,
the
yes,
world?
but I'm saying MVP this year,
Yes.
he would get it
Yes.
over Russ.
26 points per game, 8 assists, 8
But
rebounds,
you're-
shooting 55% from the field. Are you kidding me?
You're
No
just saying that
wasted
because
possessions.
he's the best player in the world?
I'm saying because he doesn't waste possessions. He doesn't turn the ball over as much as Russ. He makes everyone around him better.
Well, so what are you
He's
saying?
better defensively.
You're saying LeBron
Deserves to be MVP.
Over Russ, yes.
Okay, here's my
Oh,
thing.
man.
Here's my.
I was with you about the hands down thing, but not with the LeBron over Russ.
No.
Sorry.
I can't.
I think that you remember growing up, people in elementary school get like the eager. Well, we had. I don't know what you guys had, but we had the Eager Beaver Award. It
Yes.
was like the most improved person,
Yeah.
and that person.
The Eager what?
Beaver.
Eager Beaver. It was called Eager Beaver. Eager Beaver was rewarded to the most
Right.
improved person, and it wasn't particularly the smartest person. It was just the person who all the teachers felt sorry for. So let me like reward you.
Okay.
I kind of feel that this is a stretch, but I kind of feel like LeBron is always the person who excels, but always gets overlooked because he's always excelling. So Russell and somebody else might get rewarded the Eager Beaver Award just because anybody else except for LeBron, because LeBron could get it every year.
Exactly.
LeBron could get it every year.
Every year, LeBron.
He
can do
could.
it.
Like LeBron
Every
could
year.
win it every year because take LeBron off the Cavs. He doesn't have the numbers that Russ has or that James Harden has, but take him off the Cavs. Like what are the Cavs without LeBron?
7-8 seed at best.
Ooh, that hurts.
Come on.
Dang,
Yes.
I'd
How many
say
games do they
a
win?
5 seed maybe.
Yeah.
5 seed?
Yeah,
Who's
I'm
5
with
right
you on
now?
5 seed.
5 right now is Atlanta.
Probably Atlanta,
Okay,
yeah.
39-38. I'll give
Yeah.
you that.
Yeah, okay.
I'll say 5 to 8
seeds.
seed.
So, guys, MVP awards. Do you think the NBA should reward or award co-MVPs?
No, I think it should be one of
They've
MVP.
done co-rookie of the year.
They do one MVP.
Did they do co-rookies of the year?
Yeah,
Did
like
they?
They've done
Elton
it before.
Brand and
Yeah, they've done it a couple times. Grant Hill and who was it? Was it Jason? No, I know. I think Grant Hill.
This is a really easy one too. Grant Hill and
I'm looking up the key MVP. Oh no.
I don't remember, but yeah, they do co-reviews. Yeah, you're right about that.
and more than once, I guess.
Yeah.
So they
But-
should do co-MVPs. You think?
No, I think there should be one MVP, and I think it should. I think
Was it Elton and Steve?
I think based on the way people vote on MVPs, I think it should be James Harden. But I do think that, I mean, you could the fact that people just dismiss LeBron James is crazy to me. The guy shoots 55. You know what it's like shooting 55% as a perimeter
he's not
player?
dismissed.
Do you know how
He's
hard
just
that is to
not
do?
One or two in the conversation.
He should be.
Ooh.
He can win MVP every year, just like
Fight,
Jordan should have won
fight,
MVP every year when he was
fight.
playing, but he didn't.
The lead point guard from Mississippi State.
Oh, I got this one because I'm the
Get it
women's
right.
Oh,
basketball
go
one.
for it. Talk about the.
Wait.
Yeah.
Time out.
Okay.
We have a new women's basketball fan, guys.
Oh.
Erica Renee
Listen.
Davis over here texting
Listen.
me. I hope you guys follow me on Twitter because she said, "Girl, are you watching this game? Girl, this is amazing."
I saw it. She was in
Word
it,
for
too.
word, when she was so in. She's like, "This is just so good."
It
So
was
we
so
have a
good.
women's basketball fan.
Listen,
Thank you.
Women's basketball is not my favorite thing. You guys know this, but that was a great. That Mississippi State UConn game had me on the edge of my floor because I don't sit on my sofa on the floor. Go ahead, Raina.
Well, anyways,
Take it away.
Mississippi
Take
State
it
won.
away.
Morgan Williams made that clutch shot over
Awesome.
Gabby. I forgot her
What's her
name.
face?
Douglas.
Gabby,
No.
what's her face?
Don't do that.
I'm just kidding.
Take it there again right now.
I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, no, I was just kidding, girl. Okay, no, but anyways, they broke the UConn's record and they advanced to the championship game against South Carolina and John Staley. However, they went to the championship game and lost.
Damn.
Close game. Shout out to South Carolina, by the way. No
Roll the
disrespect
tape.
to you guys,
Game
but
Roll the
Fuck.
tape.
yeah.
I called it South Carolina. Roll the tape.
Yeah, you did actually. You said it'd be cool.
You
if
said
both
men's.
of them. No, he said South
Oh, you
Carolina.
said both?
It'd be
Okay,
it'd be
sorry.
cool. South Carolina men's and women's
Okay.
win, but only women's win. Anyways, coach sat their best player in the fourth quarter. So due to I guess he said she wasn't playing hard, and then they lost the game.
Yeah.
So I mean,
How long did he sit her for?
Like
the entire
almost the
fourth
second
quarter.
half.
Wow.
It's the entire fourth.
I can understand like maybe making a statement for a minute or two.
Did she
Yeah,
play?
for
Did
the-
she play
for
for a
the-
couple of minutes and then she?
Like most of the fourth quarter though, like she was pretty much her bench, like that coach benching her was the story of the whole
Yeah.
of the
She's a
game.
senior?
And it's also crazy because they had such a like the whole story around
Believe
them
so.
was that they
Just
had
double check.
a really nice connection, like a father-daughter connection, and she's been balling throughout the whole
She has
tournament. So
been.
for it to end like that is sad.
Yeah. Does he know something we don't know? Like they didn't reveal.
Well,
like,
okay, so
some
with
attitude
coaches,
problem?
it's kind of different. I mean, if you guys are all coaches, you have your best player not playing hard. Would you make that statement and bench them, or would you let them play through it? Like how
in a
it just
championship
depends.
game, I would let them play through it.
Same. You're in a championship game. Why would you? I don't know.
Or if,
That's
you,
right.
what I-
if you're going to
Best
bench them for literally a minute, tear into them during that minute, and then send them
Right.
back out
Right,
there.
but why wouldn't your senior best player not be playing hard in the biggest game of her
Well,
life?
the coach says that they've been traveling, that she was tired, that emotions had been running high. He gave some like BS excuse about energy. He said her energy was low.
Energy was low, yeah.
Yeah, he said that her energy.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Freshman.
Oh,
She's-
freshman.
oh,
she'll
sorry.
be back. Plus,
She'll be
maybe
back.
maybe she's a liability then on the floor at that time. Maybe that was just the call he made because
But it's your best
her
player.
on the floor
It's a liability to win a championship.
You can't.
Maybe
You can't take
the
your
coach
best
can
player
make
out.
that call. I don't know. I don't know enough to make that call for him.
I say
That's messed up. I mean, it's.
The coach knows more than any of us.
I wouldn't say it's messed up. It's a bad coaching decision.
well, the coach doesn't know.
Terrible coaching.
That
I'm
we
sorry.
all-
No.
What?
Wrong Morgan Williams. She's junior.
Junior.
Morgan
She's
Williams.
junior. No, they
She
have
going to league
to,
next year?
Yeah. Oh. No.
No.
It's hard for
if
women's
you're
basketball.
tired, you're
You
not
have
playing
to go all
defense.
4 years.
Yeah.
You're liability on defense.
Yeah,
and
but
that's,
I mean,
that's the key.
personally, you're in a championship game. You got to play it, give it your all. This is your last game ever.
So are you
I don't
saying
know.
that Morgan should, like you're kind of like making her at fault for not having the energy, or are you making the coach?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm saying, I mean, as a player, you should play hard no matter what, and
Yeah.
especially in a championship game. As a coach, I would not bench her, though. I mean, I know
Yeah.
the potential of my star player. She's came up clutch against this UConn game, and then the Baylor game, and then
Right.
I don't agree with that at all.
What if she's getting beat off the dribble on every
So
possession?
now, what if that? And what if he like yelled at her at halftime, and then he yelled at her in the huddle, and like she just wasn't getting the message?
He said also that the backup PG who came in was playing with more energy, and she just looked better out there. That's what he said. I didn't watch the
That's
championship.
hard.
Because tired is tired. You know, you
I
can't.
don't
It's
know.
hard though. I mean, when playing, I don't know. I can't even talk about that.
DraftKings.com, guys, the Masters, the 81st Masters teed off today. So the stage is officially set now for the first golf major of 2017. It's happening in what we like to call in Georgia the AUG, Augusta, Georgia, the AUG. To celebrate, DraftKings.com is hosting a free fantasy golf contest with $100,000 in total prizes up for grabs. I know you guys out there in the chat room, you guys are golfers out there. All of us are avid golfers. We're going to jump on this as soon as I finish reading. So guys, this is perfect though, because whether you are an avid golfer or you're a beginner, if you're looking to try a new fantasy sport, this is really the great one, the tremendous one, the tremendous one.
Oh, I wish
to
Charlie
do.
was here.
I know, a tremendous one to do. All you have to do is this, guys, to rack up your points. What do? You pick 6 golfers before the tournament tees off, but the tournament teed off this morning.
Yeah.
So
No, they have in contest.
yeah, exactly. They have an contest. So even though the Masters have already
yeah.
teed off, you can still go to DraftKings.com to still play, because golfers have to play their fantasy golf, and we want you to go do it. So how do you do it? You go to DraftKings.com right now, because again, the Masters have already teed off, so you don't want to miss. You want to get in on the action before it's all over. To get your free entry for $100,000 contest for golf's first major with promo code, use the promo code BSports. BSports for the Masters. That teed off earlier today. $100,000 is up for grabs. Okay, that happened today, but okay. Okay, this is now the time we talk about whether these topics are a big deal or nah. Big deal or nah. Madison Bumgarner becomes the first pitcher to homer twice on opening day. Big deal or nah?
Big deal.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Charlie would say it's a big deal too.
Big deal.
Yeah.
Pitchers don't hit.
Yeah. Big deal. Big deal.
Okay,
And
great.
2?
I mean, he's
That's our Facebook
but
talk.
he is a good
That's our
hitter.
baseball talk for today.
He is just for the record, he's probably one of the best hitting pitchers in the league. It's not a fluke. He can hit. So it's not surprising that he would be the one to do it.
And I like it when pitchers will actually go for the hit and not the bunt or the sacrifice.
Yeah.
I like it that he dated a girl in high school whose name was Madison Bumgarner.
What?
He did. He had a girlfriend in high school. His high school sweetheart's name was Madison Bumgarner.
They should have got
He
married.
found another Bumgarner?
Yes, isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
They might be
Should
related.
have married
Right.
I might be a little sick.
Right,
That would
right.
have been the red flag. Oh my God, we might be related. Let me
Yeah.
find out before I date you.
Right.
I wonder where they went wrong.
But where is he from, though? See, where is he from? Is he from, like, the Midwest?
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
Chat room, did y'all watch opening day baseball? Are y'all Dodgers fans out there? Are y'all Giants fans? What are they doing in the chat room?
Mr. Regman actually said that Crenshaw High 2011 golf team.
Okay.
What now?
He was on the golf team, Crenshaw High.
That's what's
2011.
Oh, you were good
That's
job.
what's up.
Okay.
Crenshaw, what's good?
Nice.
Repping that
in LA.
Shaw.
So then you're gonna play
DraftKings.
DraftKings for golf.
Yeah.
It
Madison,
definitely is.
Madison Bumgarner, Hickory, North
So
Carolina.
there you go. So
Hickory,
they could have been
North
related.
Carolina.
They could have been related. Big deal or nah?
Derrick Rose undergoes left knee surgery and is out 3 to 6 weeks. That's not funny. 3 to 6 weeks.
Nah, man, it's not funny.
Man,
Is it only 3 to 6 weeks though?
that's what they said yesterday.
I mean, it's the
but
season. It's the rest of the season.
That's the season.
cares?
That's code for the
Derrick.
rest of his career.
Big deal.
It's
Big
huge.
deal.
Oh,
That's a
man.
huge deal.
I feel bad for Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Do
Like,
you?
yeah, he's like without the injuries, he had a
For
lot
sure.
of potential.
He's this
I
generation's
agree.
Grant Hill.
God,
yeah.
that's so sad.
Good
That is
comparison.
so sad.
I think Grant was better than him, but just to make a comparison. Yeah, I feel bad for Derrick.
The guy won an MVP award.
Yeah.
Did Grant Hill ever win an MVP?
No, but Grant Hill was.
Grant Hill was nice.
Rookie of the year too, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Prayers for Derrick Rose, man. I bet that's
Yeah.
probably
He's
frustrating
done.
mentally.
He's not gonna.
He
He's
is
not gonna be the same. I
done.
mean, he's already not the same. I can't imagine what this is gonna do for him. They say 3 to 6 weeks, but I heard it's more serious than that.
Yeah, and that's injuries like that.
Yeah.
he's
He's
knee,
gonna-
that's all he's had is knee
Yeah,
injury.
he's going to
injuries, yeah.
continue to hurt himself for the rest of his career.
Romo.
When do you
Right.
think he's gonna
Rose
like
and Romo.
actually like give it up and retire?
A couple years.
This year.
You think so?
You think this
Over
is
the
last?
summer.
I don't know. You know who surprised me? What was the dude for Portland?
Who?
Brandon Roy,
was,
remember?
he was good too.
Yeah, he
was
retired
Brandon-
early.
yes.
He tried to come back, but it didn't work out.
He was filthy too.
Yeah.
I say, Derek, give him one more year.
I think he's going to
He'll
try to
try
latch onto a
again.
team,
I
but he's
mean,
not going to get a
still-
contract he wants. He's
still
going to
young.
sign for cheap.
Man.
They're gonna, every team's going to hold this against him.
Who wants like who?
And maybe make him a backup.
Can
Minute
can
restriction
D Rose be a backup player though? Like, can you see D Rose coming off
Healthy?
the bench?
He wouldn't want to do that.
to preserve himself? He's
Ooh.
gonna have
he
to.
wouldn't want
Preserve
to do it.
himself for what? What's he preserving himself for?
He,
For
I don't
no
think he would
knees?
want to do that either, just because he's Derrick Rose and But
That's
I
like,
think
You wanna
he
keep
needs to
making
be
money.
mindful of that because of his injury. He needs to think about that, like in his career. I'm like, I might need to come off the bench if I still want to play the game I love. I might have to come off the bench.
I
I don't
agree.
think he's
He's
gonna.
be like
I-
Steve Nash
I agree
on the
with you,
sideline
yeah.
on his back with
Oh,
a towel.
man.
Yeah, I agree with Rena.
Playing for
What
2
you just said
minutes at a
100%. He's not. I don't think he's going to be mindful of it too. I think he has a big. He does have a big ego.
Ego. Got a
Big deal or not,
ego.
Marshawn.
That's a huge deal, yes.
Marshawn Lynch.
Lynch.
I almost said Lynch. Marshawn Lynch.
I mean,
my team.
he
Raiders.
retired kind of early, so he definitely still has some left in the tank.
Marshawn.
He rested a year, so he's probably good
Coming
to go.
back.
And I said from the beginning when he retired, he's not gonna. He's coming back.
You did
was
say
that
that.
was that you and I that agreed with that, or me and Charlie?
I don't think it was me. It's
It
probably
was
Charlie.
me.
The both of us.
kidding.
I think it's me and
Fine.
Charlie. Yeah, I
It's
said he's gonna come
Charlie.
back. So I hope he does.
I hope he
That's
does
a good
too.
look.
I hope he does too.
That is a big deal.
Especially on that team, the Raiders.
the
he's gonna-
Raiders. Yeah.
They need it. They don't have
Yeah.
it.
Who is the running back? I don't
It was
know.
Latavius Murray,
Yeah,
but he
he's
just
gone.
Oh
left.
yeah. Okay. I added an extra big deal or not. Tim Tebow hit a homer today. Oh.
Hey.
Charlie!
Charlie, where are you?
Tim Tebow, my man.
Okay.
Tim Tebow.
Big deal or not?
Big deal.
Big deal.
It's always a big deal for me
It's
and
a
Tim
big
Tebow.
deal.
Josh, what's
I want
going
him.
on?
I want him to make the Charlie's bet. Right? Was he has to make AAA ball.
Charlie's probably
From
watching
the
us
other
right now,
jersey.
like, no, this is not a big deal.
Hey, get on that chat room, Charlie,
Chat
and let us know
room.
how you feel.
Big deal or not that Tim Tebow hit a home run today?
Chat room.
Single A.
Let's see. Chat room's on Derrick Rose right now.
Ooh.
The Knicks took a risk signing someone with many injuries. He wasn't going to save that team. Get well soon, D Rose.
Yeah, I hope he gets better. But
He's gonna get better, but he's not gonna be better enough to play
But Team Tebow.
NBA. He could play NBDL.
Charlie
Can,
says
can
Tim
Tim
Tebow
Tebow play
is
NBDL?
going to the league.
Charlie?
Just kidding.
I was like, Charlie's in the chat
Hey,
room.
what if Tim Tebow played for the D League?
The D League.
The basketball D League?
What if he tried out for
He
the
can
D
do
League?
anything.
He can.
You know, though, it is a big deal because it was his first at bat of the season, right? So he's getting off to a really good start, which
Right.
means that he's
Did he do
closer
that last
to.
year?
And then
Jesus is on his side. Listen what happens when you got Jesus on your side.
Yeah.
Won't he do it?
If Jesus
Won't
is
he
on
do it?
anybody's
Won't he
side,
do it?
it's Tim
It
Tebow's. It
is.
is absolutely Tim Tebow's.
Yes. Fair foul. Oh, well, I guess I'll do
What?
Blue Apron. Guys, are you hungry?
Yeah.
Imagine Tim Tebow cooking you dinner in an apron.
He's
let me
already the
tell you.
perfect man.
Raina
He
and-
does it
and
every
Erica.
night for his girlfriend.
I know, right? And then he blesses
And
the
just
food.
an apron?
he'll bless the food before you guys eat it.
Right. Tim Tebow.
Y'all need to talk to my sister. My sister
do
loves
one of
Tebow
these
too.
before
Oh
you
my
eat.
goodness.
Well, Tim Tebow, we invite you. We hereby invite you to come after us.
Yo, his Thanksgiving grace is probably lit.
to come.
Like really
cook
lit.
Blue Apron dinners
Everybody's
for
just
us.
going like
And an
for
apron.
like 5 seconds.
Okay, let's get to
Blue Apron.
Guys, Blue Apron is the #1 fresh ingredient recipe delivery service in the country. Guys, listen to me. It's the #1 delivery for fresh ingredients service in the country. It has partnerships with over 150 local farms, fisheries, and ranchers across the United States. So basically, your food is made in America, coming from America, eaten in America. Your food is safe. They have a few featured upcoming meals. They sound delicious. We actually have tried a couple of them here, and we highly recommend to you the spinach and fresh mozzarella pizza, because we all love pizza. We had that the other day.
Some girl was just eating it outside actually.
Right, it smells so good, but we've
Yeah.
already had it, so we know it tastes good. They also have sweet and sour salmon with bok choy, carrot, and ginger fried rice.
Oof.
That's another featured upcoming meal that sounds delicious.
Amazing.
They have a Parmesan crusted chicken with creamy fettuccine and roasted broccoli. So guys, like these are some healthy. They're healthy meals, and let me tell you, they're so healthy and so
Tasty.
enticing that Josh and Josh are over here getting so super excited about it. But guys, in addition to being healthy and tasty, like they're very, very affordable. For less than $10 per person per meal, Blue Apron will get your table set. You can have a full dinner for less than $10, and we all know how expensive food is these
And
days.
you don't got a tip.
We ain't lying.
That's right. You have variety, and it's flexible, and it's easy. And guys, the freshness is guaranteed. So how do you get your Blue Apron? This is what you do to get your first 3 meals for free with free shipping. You go to blueapron.com/BHL Weekly to get your first 3 meals for free. That is, again, guys, blueapron.com/BHL Weekly to get your first 3 meals for free. And that is with free shipping. And tell them that we taught you how to cook. Okay. Fair foul, can't call it.
Let's do it.
This is the part of the show we talk about where these are fair foul can't call it.
Oh God, this one.
LeVar Ball, he's
He won't
crazy.
go away.
Oh, what do you do now?
He's a
LeVar
straight-
Ball wants to be
That's what he
Lonzo's
wants.
agent, but Lonzo hires Harrison Gaines.
Smart.
Did you see what he said today? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's,
No,
let's
wait,
discuss
no.
this first. Let's
No.
discuss this first.
I did actually.
What did he say?
You can't win no
okay.
championship with 3 white players.
Yes.
Foot speed is too slow.
Oh, he
I was gonna
said
bring up the actual
that?
quote, but yep, that's it. That's exactly
said
what he
that?
said.
LeVar?
Your boy LeVar.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude. That's
Okay,
what he said.
wait, okay, you can't win a championship with 3 white starters.
White
White
players.
dudes. Yeah, white players.
But probably let's
Spurs.
infer white starters.
Spurs did it.
No, he said players. We can't infer. It has to be players.
No, it can't be.
Come on. Let's stick to his quote. Let's not take it out of context.
Because every NBA team has 3 white players on it, probably. Maybe.
Almost.
I'll find the exact
Affirmative
quote.
action? Or
Right. Okay, so let's scale it back a little bit. Let's just make the inference again
Right.
that he means 3 white players as starters. That is true.
No, I mean if you have Gordon Hayward, Chandler Parsons, Kyle Korver,
On one team.
Dirk, I'm just saying like it's possible.
Dirk.
There's just not enough white players in the league.
So if we're talking about 3 white players as starters, does LeVar Ball have a
But
point?
he didn't say starters though.
But
I get what you're
I'm
saying.
saying starters.
You're saying starters, but LeVar didn't say
But that's
starters.
what he meant.
Okay, I have the quote.
Here you
Dun
go.
dun dun. I have receipts.
Okay.
Realistically, you can't win no championship with 3 white guys because the foot speed is too slow. Ball said, per Clay Fowler of the Inland Valley Daily Bulletin. I told Lonzo, one of these games you might need to go for 30 or 40 points.
Oh, he was probably talking about UCLA.
Yeah.
He was talking
Yeah,
about
he's
UCLA.
talking about
Oh, so he wasn't
UCLA.
talking about NBA.
I'm
No.
talking about NBA.
But okay.
Oh, that's-
Well, here's the thing.
No.
Now, if you're talking about
College
if you're talking
you
about college basketball, you can win championships.
Duke.
You got Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah. you got Duke. You got UNC's. You got the UCLA's
Wait,
of
you guys don't see
yesteryear.
anything wrong with
Wisconsin,
what he
like-
said, though? You can't, I mean...
It's racist.
Is it? Wait, no,
Bryce
it's not
Alford,
racist.
TJ Leaf,
That is
and
racist.
Thomas Welsh?
It is.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
racist.
It
Is that
is racist.
Wait, hold
It
on.
is.
Here's my thing, and this is a topic conversation for another day. But I don't think that black people can be racist.
They can be prejudiced.
They can be prejudiced
So
because you have to hold the socioeconomic and political power to be able to inflict injustices on large amounts of people to technically be racist.
So it's a prejudice comment.
It's prejudice.
Prejudice comment.
Josh.
I don't. Okay.
Big J is like,
All right. I don't know the difference.
right. Jimbo in the booth. No. Okay.
Jimbo's a white guy.
I'm white. I don't have a comment.
I just can't
You
believe he
can
said
have-
that.
Jimbo doesn't have a
I
comment on
can't
it.
believe he said that. Like,
Yeah, that was
That's
cool.
not cool.
That wasn't cool.
But the original comment about LeVar,
Oh, fair
when he-
foul.
oh yeah, he
Lonzo.
wants to be Lonzo's agent.
Lonzo's smart,
Yes.
man. I think that's smart.
So okay, so
Don't get family involved in your business.
is it
do
okay? Is it fair foul, or you can't call
Fair.
it that Lonzo went with someone else?
Fair.
That's fair.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair.
Is
Gotta
it
separate himself.
Is it fair foul? You can't call it that LeVar wanted to be his agent.
Fair. It's his son. I
It's
understand.
fair.
Okay.
It's fair, but it's stupid.
I don't think it's stupid.
I
Did,
think so.
did,
Don't
did
be
you guys
upset.
like not think that it was
You're
gonna
burn,
happen
You're gonna burn all
though?
kind of
we do
bridges.
that. We do that.
Like,
Bro,
I
being-
feel like he
being
was
his agent.
wanting to
It
do
is.
this whole time, making those comments, big baller brand. I feel like this was his point, his
Yeah.
plan. But
I mean, think about how many
his
celebrities have their moms, like their mommagers, the Kris Jenners, the Brandy and Ray J's mom
Right.
was their man. Like there are a lot of celebrities.
But they're not as outspoken saying things like that, like LeVar Ball. They're not doing that.
True.
Shout out to Lonzo for recognizing his dad's crazy and
or
going with
or
someone
maybe
else.
maybe that
Didn't
was
we call this though? Like once Lonzo is able to make decisions on his own,
Yeah.
he's going to like kind of get
He
away
seems
from
like a
his-
chill kid.
Do you think that he
does.
really made that decision? Do you think that LeVar was like, okay, this is probably better for you because I don't have the connections to.
Well, I think at the end of the day, LeVar had to be okay with it. But I think Lonzo probably stood his ground. He's like, I don't want you as my agent. I want a real agent. You're not an agent.
But LeVar can't force himself onto his son. He can't. The guy's gonna
Right.
probably move out in a few months anyway.
True.
Fair foul or can't call it. Fair foul or can't call it. Dennis Rodman said that LeBron resting proves that he is no Michael Jordan.
That has nothing to do with abilities on the court. It's dumb. That's foul.
Foul?
Yeah, it's foul.
He's definitely not Jordan, so I can say that.
But
Yeah.
for that
He's not.
reason,
He's not. But
He's not, no, not for that reason, but
Right.
like he's not Jordan.
Robin is saying what old guys who used to play are gonna say. That's expected.
It's just a
Right.
different style. Like back in the
style.
day, they played. I mean, Karl Malone said the same thing. He was against resting players. It's just that's their era. They didn't rest. They
They went
played.
hard
They went
all the
hard
time.
all the time.
Since Dennis Rodman is a former pro wrestler, I will relate this
Okay.
to pro wrestling in the fact it's like concussions. You know, wrestling and concussions, it was like dust them off, get back. You got your bell rung, get back in
Right.
there. And now
Yeah.
with what everyone knows in sports and concussions, it's like, no, rest
Right.
up. So, like,
Yeah.
why not blow out your knees?
exactly.
Right.
Okay.
for no reason?
It's smarter.
Different era. It's smarter.
It's smarter, but I'm
definitely
going to still
smarter.
say that it's fair. I'm going to still say that it's a fair assessment because every generation has their Jordan or their Michael Jackson or whatever. Like, you know, when we're old, we're going to be like, oh, yeah, Beyonce, you know, and our parents and grandparents will be like, oh, no, Tina Turner. So I think that every generation has their, person.
I agree.
So I think if you look at it from that standpoint, Dennis Rodman has a point. I think it's a very fair. Like you can't.
I get what you're saying, but to say that that's why you're not Jordan, that's a
come on.
stretch.
It's fair that
That's
he
a
says that he
stretch.
can say anything he wants, but it doesn't make it
Yeah.
true.
Right.
And it doesn't make it a good statement. I mean,
Ooh.
it's
Right.
it's a different NBA. Players are gonna maximize their time on the court. They're gonna, their time in the game. They're going to try to do what they can do to keep from being injured. Back then, they weren't really doing that. They didn't have the knowledge of everything that can go into it, I think.
Right, and what Jimbo just said, we didn't have the knowledge of like how to prevent concussions, how to
Yeah.
prevent injury.
Yeah.
You know, our workouts are getting better. And on top of this, we were talking about this before the show. These kids are coming up in AAU, playing all year round. They're playing more games throughout their whole life. So by the time they get to the league and they're 26 years old, they've played a
come a long
lot
way.
more than previous 26-year-olds in the league. So it's just a different time.
Okay, but
We've
you know what? If you
covered-
want, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we covered on this show the fact that GE, huge company as they are, they're using health analytics with some teams to really
Right.
to drive how players play when they play.
Right.
I mean, it's a different league now.
The
It's
old school's like mad that we're
smarter.
smarter now.
But if you want to talk about how much more wear and tear these athletes have than did the Rodmans and the Jordans, we also have the science to replenish what we put out. You
Okay,
know,
fair.
we have like the Gatorades, we have the
Gatorade
sports
is-
strength.
that's
I mean,
the
I'm
market.
I'm
No,
saying
no,
that,
I know what you're saying.
I'm oversimplifying by saying Gatorade, but you have the sports science to
Like
stay
the
healthier,
supplements,
to
the
supplement the
vitamins.
vitamins, the proteins, the
Yeah.
workouts. Like, so yeah, these players are playing from the time they're 13 to the time they're 33 every season, all season, 100 plus games a year. But they also have the science to perform at a higher level. So that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm like, it is fair because Dennis Rodman's era didn't have what we have now. So you can't really compare apples to apples because it never will be. So I understand what he's saying, and I say it's fair.
But what he's saying though is that LeBron isn't as good as Jordan because he rests. That's what he's saying.
The same way
That's
that
ridiculous.
The same way that I say I look at players as being less than, like Kevin Durant from jumping from team to team to team. I think it's the same concept. Like back in the day, like players stayed with the
Back
same
in my
team.
day,
Back in my day,
I would never do
Yeah.
that.
I would never
Back in
jump
my day.
teams. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like there's a certain like romantic idea about a player who doesn't sit down
Right.
and about a player who stays with his teammates
True.
from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
I think it's ridiculous. I'm not saying that I think LeBron's better than Jordan. I just think to give that reason it's ridiculous.
Chat room, what do y'all say
It was a
about
chat
that?
Okay.
Leave that alone.
So I have
Comparisons,
LeVar, go please. Foul. He wants to control his son's money. Dennis, foul. Dennis wants to be talked about. Nobody is checking for him anymore. Mr. Eggman says fair. LeVar talked a good game, but he needs a business degree to back it up.
Good point.
Yeah,
But
that's-
LeBron's homeboys or posse didn't have business degrees when they started managing themselves.
Also, good point. Mr. Regman and Erica.
His
Debate.
homeboys though, his posse's like, would you put your homeboys and them on if you had that money, or like how would you
Only-
handle
only
that
the ones I
situation?
That's what LeBron did. I mean, they now
Yeah.
have their business degrees, but when
But I
he
feel like
when he
it's
put them
different
on,
if it was you know, it's different. You're like your homies and your friends versus your dad.
I trust my dad before I trust my
I've-
homeboys.
Same, same, but like managing him and stuff. Like I don't know. I just feel like it's just I would never let one of my friends manage me or my dad.
No?
Like I just feel like
You don't mix
Yeah, but
business with
Business is pleasure.
LeBron's
because that can potentially mess up your relationship with them if something goes wrong.
Yeah, I
you
agree.
know.
Yeah.
LeBron's
Posse.
they didn't just jump into handling him. They had training.
Did they?
Yeah,
I'm not
like-
familiar with that situation. So I don't
LeBron,
wanna
they didn't
comment on
just they didn't just start like
I thought
because they didn't know anything.
I thought they started right away. So
They
did
didn't know
I don't
anything?
I don't
chat
think
room
so.
let us know.
I think-
Someone do some fact
who's his
checking.
agent?
I'm actually gonna research that.
Who's
tonight.
LeBron's agent?
The homie Maverick, right?
From the beginning. I don't think
Oh, I
Maverick
don't
was his
know.
Carter was his
Fair foul can't call it.
From the
Fair,
beginning.
it's very foul that we don't have our facts straight on this. But okay, fair foul can't call it. NFL teams say that Colin Kaepernick's vegan diet is a concern. Now, mind you, Tom Brady's vegan ass, because he's vegan.
Is he?
For the most part, like he has a
God.
very strict eating regimen throughout the season, and then when he's off season, he kind of, lets it up a little bit and cheats, whatever cheating is for Tom Brady. So I just want to juxtapose those two. Fair foul or can't call it. NFL teams say that Colin Kaepernick's vegan diet is a concern.
You know what it is.
Yeah, y'all.
Yo, that's why
It is
it's
not.
not like come on.
But what they're saying is that his vegan diet is taken away from his arm strength, right?
Yeah, and his ability to take hits. If
I mean, I think their silence says it all.
chat room, what y'all got to say about NFL teams not signing Colin Kaepernick because they're concerned about his vegan diet?
The only argument against Kaepernick is he's asking for too much money. That's the
What's he asking
only
for?
argument. I think he's asking for 9.
9 million?
Yeah,
Not 12? 9 million?
I think 9. I think, but
Nothing on
that's the only argument.
Nothing. Okay.
not on cap yet.
Nothing on Cap.
Colin,
I just want to say that there are a lot of sorry quarterbacks who Colin Kaepernick is better than
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that are signed. Mark Sanchez.
right. But he's getting 2 million.
Mark Sanchez is getting 2 million. So okay, so
See
Colin
what I'm
Kaepernick,
Just come down a little bit.
just come down.
Come down
you
to the
know.
asking price.
Right.
But we agree it has nothing to do with his vegan diet.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So and we agree that it's
Absolutely
foul that the NFL teams
Yeah.
are trying to blame it on the
Right.
vegan diet.
Yes, agree.
NFL owners, GMs, if you're watching us, we know that you watch us every Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Y'all need to get off that
There's a
BS.
lot of vegan athletes.
Right. Oh, I had another fair foul can't call it. Sage Still got demoted.
I saw that. How do you feel about that? Can you just go ahead and take it away?
She's taking so much pleasure.
No, you go first, right
No,
now.
you go. I mean, you just like, I just had another another topic. So
Sage Still is not very popular with fans. I think that she's very sophisticated. I think that she knows her stuff.
I think she's good at her job.
I think she's good at her job, but I think she's very vanilla, and I do mean that literally and figuratively. I think that she doesn't have a vibrant personality. And NBA is about the excitement. I mean, they have Lil Jon doing the promos, and you got Sage Still. Like, they're on such opposite ends of the spectrum. I'm sure Sage Still would never even stay in the same room with Lil Jon.
Right.
So I think that this is fair because ESPN recognizes their demo and they recognize who's popular and who's not, and they are replacing her on NBA Countdown with Michelle Beadle, who I think does excellent on Sports
She's
Nation.
awesome. Yeah.
she's good.
And I think that Sage has kind of shot herself in the foot by
With what, her tweet?
just she's so far right, which is fine. You are entitled to your own political
So
beliefs.
far, right or white? What'd you say?
Right.
Right, white,
I just didn't know what you said.
Right.
didn't
I
mean to
said
be
I said
funny.
right.
Oh.
She's so conservative, and that's really not the NBA's demo. She doesn't fit well into what the NBA is trying to sell and who buys the NBA's product. So
Yeah.
I think it's fair.
It's not ESPN's demo as of late. It seems
Well,
like.
it's the NBA though. I mean,
Yeah.
No, I mean, but he's right too. ESPN's moving very
More.
left.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
oh yeah. I thought you meant. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, but it's almost like I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Okay.
Here. Like, how would you feel if like your employer just moved on from you because of your political affiliations or what you believe?
I don't think it's just because of her political affiliations. I think it's because she's
Because we all agree she's good at her job.
good at her job,
She is.
Definitely.
but she's
Seasoned.
almost compared to Michelle Beadle, she's not nearly as exciting.
Well, Beatles one of the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Michelle Beadle is better.
So
than
it's
Sage Steele.
personality.
I
that
think
you
it's personality.
So it's just a demotion. It's not a firing.
No, she's still with
I didn't read
ESPN.
the story.
She just didn't get that. Okay.
So what's she gonna be doing?
Is something on ABC? Something. No, Sports Center, I believe. Like one of the sports centers. I'll look it up.
Is it anchor?
Chat room. What do y'all say?
Fair. Sage is a nice lady, but has no personality at all.
She's like a paper napkin, like a white paper napkin.
Really? Yeah, I don't know, I think she's good at her job, but
She is good
I
at
do
her
understand.
job.
You know,
So
the
too.
NBA does have a demographic, and let's be honest, that demographic is largely African American, minority, left leaning,
Right.
and when they see her, they don't want to hear her speak. I mean, she's almost, you don't want to say she did it herself, but she kind of did.
She's boring.
Not that she's boring. It's but let's be honest though. I think her political opinions have a lot to do with it, because we turn on the TV and I know a lot of my black friends look at her as a sellout, like you're a sellout.
Yes.
I don't want to listen to a word you're saying right now.
Yes. I don't want to listen to you. No, I don't have to. I can watch and listen to Michelle Beadle. What's up, Michelle Beadle?
But you can't separate that from. Well, never mind. Your argument was
No.
that she's just boring to watch.
She's boring.
Yeah.
She's very.
So you think it's a mixture of two, or
I think it's a mixture of the
Okay.
two. I definitely think it's a mixture of the two. But if you watch her versus Michelle, like Michelle might not be as informed as Sage
she's
is.
not as knowledgeable, but she's
not.
definitely a better host.
She's a better host.
Yeah.
Her banter with her panel
Right.
is much more fluid. It doesn't seem like she's a talking head. It seems like, oh, she's one of the girls at the bar talking sports. Sage
Right.
looks like the principal who's walking down the middle of the hallway with the clipboard waiting to write you up and send you to the
Yeah.
office. Josh, you seem very offended by this. You must have a crush on Sage
Me?
Steele. Yeah.
I think for people to pretend that it's not about her political affiliation kind of bothers me, because I was on Twitter and a lot of people were saying it wasn't because of that.
I think it's a combination of the two.
I think so too.
Demo says, Erica, be nice.
Nice.
And Mr. Regman says, she's not seasoned chicken. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Mr. Regman, can you elaborate on that, sir?
In case you missed it, Raina. In case you missed it.
Can I start with A-Rod?
Yes.
Do what you want to do.
A-Rod confirms he's dating J-Lo. Guys, so is it A-Lo? Is it
Not J-Rod.
J-Rod?
Please no J-Rod.
J-Rod.
J-Rod!
J-Rod.
J-Rod.
Okay,
I like
guys.
that. I like J-Rod.
J-Rod.
J-Lo, I think she might have found her man.
Was this
Okay.
like her 50th boyfriend?
How many times have we said that? How many times are we gonna say that?
They're gonna be done in a year.
Really?
Come on,
Well,
A-Rod's the
Alex
same
right.
way.
Yeah. He's
A-Rod's
a
a
perpetual
player.
bachelor.
Maybe
He-
settled
he's young
down
some
But
with
he's
girl.
like
J-Lo.
50 years old though now.
Yeah, but he can still get it.
Maybe like, maybe J-Lo's the one. You know,
I don't
she's
think-
older too. He's older. They could just be like,
Right. They can be
nice.
like, yeah.
I'm all for it.
You really think that's gonna happen?
They're both like
Like, if
50
you put
years
money
old.
on it.
I'll put.
Each one of them could still find people,
Yeah, but they found each other.
but you believe they're gonna be together forever.
I think this-
now forever in celebrity world is different than forever in regular world.
Forever or no?
Forever in which kind of world?
Forever ever.
Like,
forever,
For like
ever?
real world forever or
It's the only forever there is.
No, they're different
Are they gonna
forever.
be- Are they gonna be together forever or
They're
not?
different forever.
Okay, so how long do
So
you think this
how
is
long is Celebrity
last?
Forever?
Celebrity
Yeah.
forever is 15 years.
Oh hell no!
Oh, come on.
Hell
It
no!
Forever
is.
is forever.
Hell no! Then I'd be 15 months.
I was gonna say, how long do you think their relationship's gonna last?
Let's put it over
Look at their
over
track
under.
record.
Okay,
Look at these two.
over
Over,
under.
under.
Over under. What's over?
18 months.
I say 2 years. So over.
I'm saying under.
I say over.
Under.
Under.
Raina.
over.
Over.
Ooh.
Really?
Puerto Rico.
Chat. What do you think? Over
I
under
think-
18
I
months.
think
J-Lo,
it's
A-Rod.
going to be Jennifer Rodriguez.
Ooh.
That would be my girlfriend's name
That's-
when we get married.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see?
Did she know that?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, there you go. Announcement. Special announcements.
Oh,
All,
well, I mean, I
all
have
the
a
special
girlfriend.
announcements
Be ready,
today
girl.
from the Joshes.
I just gave my girlfriend's name out to the public too.
Right.
Just-
Yeah.
Oh. Demo says, Josh, they need to pay you for stealing your nickname.
Right.
Yep. Thank you, Demo. Demo's gonna be my
Oh,
lawyer.
write
you
that
need-
down.
you need to go ahead and
Trademark
copyright
that now.
tonight.
Oh shit, you're right.
J. Rod.
JJ.
Yo, I'm doing that right.
Yeah, do it. JJ,
Yeah,
soccer.
Yeah, I only brought this up because of we don't give a lot of time to women's sports.
I don't know
but
why you put this on there.
Women's soccer reached a new agreement, collective bargaining agreement, and
Yay.
some of the wordage in there, if I'm saying that right. I'm like, what is? No, some of the points in there are they're going to receive significant increases in compensation, per diems equal to the men's national team,
That's good. That's
enhanced
good.
travel benefits,
Like what? Like
and I don't even know.
Shout out to women's sports.
They're already flying first class, aren't
cushions
they?
on
I
their
would
seats.
imagine. I would imagine, like, what's wrong with the travel benefits? Increased financial support for players who are pregnant or adopting.
that's nice. Yeah.
Women's basketball, we need to step our game up.
I don't know. Do men have that? Do men have?
Oh come on, Josh. Don't get that.
if the U.S. men's national team are adopting, do they get some of these increased? financial
Men
support?
already get paid. Women already get paid 79 cents.
in
on the
soccer
dollar.
though. In national
It
team
doesn't
soccer,
matter. It's across
The women's soccer team makes more
women's
than men.
they're better.
It doesn't
Women's
matter.
national team is better.
They bring in
Women,
more money than the men's
girls
soccer team.
Yeah.
who run the world. Girls.
I might be honest.
The Masters teed off. We already talked about that in the DraftKings.
Yeah.
If you're in Augusta right now, have fun at the Masters. Be safe. All that crazy weather,
Mr.
and
Redmond.
also thoughts and prayers to Syria right now.
We should have our own political show. I was
Yeah,
trying
we
to tell
should.
Erica about that before the show. That I think we have a nice
Right. And
chemistry.
And thoughts and prayers to our troops who are
Yeah.
in that region right now as well. Okay. Every Thursday night, Josh, JJ, you have something you want to say before we go?
Yeah, I just want to say to all the fans out there who have rocked with us in the beginning, rock with me. Tonight is my last night of being a consistent host on this panel. So thank you guys for watching. Shout out to my co-hosts who I've been.
I can't believe this.
It's been a
Right.
pleasure. It's been such a pleasure sharing the screen with Raina
Right.
and Josh and Charlie. Sorry you're not here.
Sorry, Charlie.
Erica. It'll be my last night doing Sports Weekly. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they'll invite me back every now and then.
Nice
I
Probably
don't
not.
know.
Nice.
Ask Dre. Once you're
Yeah.
gone, you're gone.
Exactly. But it's been fun, guys. It
Cut
really
you
has.
off.
It's
We don't
been
play
really fun.
that. We don't play that here at Sports Week. Thank you guys. Thank you, chat room. As always, you guys keep it so live every Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Sports Weekly, your favorite sports squad, taps to the death of JJ. You can find me on social media,
man.
Erica Renee D, at Twitter, on Instagram, and on Insta Story.
I'm Josh Rodriguez. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Josh_Rodriguez_, and follow my podcast on the Anchor app, 10-Minute Drill. Josh, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, man. You'll be the only Josh now. There's only room for one of us.
Right.
And I may not be here, guys, but you can always follow me at JJ the Talented all over social media and my website, joshuajohnson.tv.
And I'm Raina. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Raina_LA.
As always, follow all things Black Hollywood Live on blackhollywoodlive.com. Follow us on Twitter at BHL Online. Follow us on Instagram at BHL Sports Weekly. Until next Thursday night at 7 o'clock. See ya, squad.
From executives Keven Undergaro, Dario Christie, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live. Scipio, Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
Hollywood
I'm gonna miss you,
Redefined.
Josh. Bye, Josh. Bye.
The views expressed here are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.